Hi, Ashley.
Hello, can you hear me?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Both of you on at one.
Yeah, we figured we would get on together on my
Okay.
computer.
Okay. Zach said he might or might not be able to get here, but he did send me a video. So let me try to figure out how to do the share thing. By the way, did you get to shoot anything yet?
Yes.
Yes, we did, but it was really last minute because that's the only time we got out of the house was like just not too long ago today. So
Okay.
we
Did
didn't
you
really
put
have.
it? I'm sorry. Did you put it together, or do you want to send it to me over the weekend? At least a link.
I just shot it like
That's okay.
now, so yeah, because we really didn't have like I've been working at night and then in the day too, so I really haven't had the chance to like edit and stuff like that or make a video.
Well,
But we
this
did
might
get some today, so
This might work because I'll show you some stuff I did, and I want to show you one of Zach's, even though he's not here right now, because he's a good person. His video is my critiquing might be one of the things I want to talk about. So I've never shared a video, screen. I've done the stills, so I gotta hope I do this right. So let's see what we got. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, hold on a second. Let me figure this out. We'll get it.
yeah, I know this can be a little complicating to use this thing, the Zoom. But you're doing pretty good though.
Yeah.
Better than me.
Okay, I'm going to call this up, and then you tell me first if you can see it. Then I'll go from there. Can you see this video here?
Yes, I can see the page in the video on pause. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to make it. Does it work now better?
Yes, I can see the full picture. We can both
Okay.
see it. It's
Okay, good. So it's very short. It's only like a minute. And I want you to listen to it as good as you can. Then I want to hear your opinion. I'm going to give you some critique from me. Now, I got to tell you, Zach probably used a very inexpensive or free editing. That's fine. You can do that. But I'll show you the part that I think he could improve on. So let me play it. It's only a minute.
okay.
Can you hear it?
Yes. Let me turn it up a bit.
Join the YMCA of York and York County for an open house event at all 4 branch locations on Saturday, February 15th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Sunday, February 16th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Learn about membership options, childcare, and programs offered for the whole family, including wellness, swimming, and youth sports. Take a tour of the branch to see if becoming a YMCA member is a great fit for you, and receive a free 1-day group exercise pass. Join with a friend, and each will receive 20% off a monthly membership while you are both enrolled. The YMCA. We're more than a gym, we're a community. For more information, please visit our website.
Okay. So I noticed. You could with something like this. He used photo still shots, and then
Okay.
Also with video too.
Okay, so now I can tell you one thing. The gimmicky, and this is my opinion, this is not right or wrong. The way the pictures came in and out, I'm not a big fan of, but that's okay. That's not. I have another thing though that I've got a little concern with,
Oh, you
and
mean you're talking about the transition,
the
right?
transition. But that's
Yeah.
not. I mean, that's someone's opinion and how they feel about it. There is something though that makes me think that I'm glad he's going to get to see the video that we're taping on this. Because could you hear it real good? Forget the fact that it was internet part and stuff, because he shot it vertical. All the photos look nice. Everything. He's got all
Right.
the information.
It did.
But I think, and this is my opinion, and this is where you can make improvements. The music was so loud that it was a little hard to hear the voice.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So if you were to
Yeah.
play that back again, and I can do that if you want, but I don't know if we have to. If you would play it back again, you still might not get the information that the person is saying. because the music too loud. And this is where my critique comes in, not the transitions, not anything of that, because that's someone's opinion how they want to do it. But to bring the music down is probably more important. It's okay to have music, but when the person's talking, you got to bring the volume down a little bit so that you can hear the voice over it in the information. And then when they're not talking, you can bring the music back up. Does that make sense?
Yes. Isn't there on the programs that you can, the editing software, it automatically adjusts to when it hears your voice, it will go more into the background.
Well, that would be a great program to have. I don't know of any, but that doesn't mean there isn't any. And I don't know what program he had.
I'm not sure. It might be the YouTube editing software, believe it or not, although YouTube is not very good, like the editing stuff.
Yeah.
At least it's not easy to use. But I think that there's a thing on there that it will make the person's voice or the music in the background go lower every time they talk.
Well, that's a good thing. Now, can they, and I don't know if this, and you're mentioning it now, I don't know if it can automatically adjust to a certain volume. If you can go into the settings and adjust it to a certain volume, because in the editing that I use, and I think I said to you all that, but I use a Sony Vegas thing, but it also had this in the very inexpensive one. The Sony, there's numbers, like the average music comes automatically at a 0. Okay, and if it gets louder, it goes up, and if it goes lower, it's a negative something. I go, when someone's talking, I try to go to -20 to 27, depending on what the music is. And then when the person stops talking, I try to bring the music up for at least 5 or 6 seconds so you can hear something, maybe a little longer, and then bring the music up to 0 from that -20, 27. And then when that person starts talking again, I bring it back down. And I don't do a straight curve. I do like maybe you can see on my mouse here, I do a curve. I don't know if you can see the mouse. If this is the music here,
yep.
Okay, I try to come down in not a direct straight line, just a little diagonal. And then I come up in a diagonal just so that the sound comes a little bit different.
So it's not blunt. So if you know, if I'm explaining it right, like, so it's not just all of a sudden here and then all of a sudden there.
Absolutely. You've got that right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to show, I got to find, okay, let's see this. I have 4 videos, okay? I'm going to share at least a few of them. The first video, can you see the screen at all? Because I haven't shared this yet.
Your Facebook page, I think it is on. Yes,
okay, hold it. Let me change the sharing to. Okay, now you can probably see 4 icons.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to do one that I did on the run, more or less, over at Dream Rights Theater, and it's very short. Matter of fact, let me kind of get this to start. I'm not going to start. Okay, can you see the big video now?
Not yet.
Okay, let me try to. Okay, this is, by the way, is only a couple of minutes, but the person in here video, there's no voiceover. I just ran stuff kind of short. Let me see if I can share to what okay, this might help, and I'm going to make it bigger.
Oh, now it's showing up on the screen. Yeah.
Okay, I'll make it full screen. Okay, can you see now?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to play it. It's not that long, but you're going to see the volume. The person's talking. Then you're going to hear another person talk, and I got real close to the video, but there's no music. So this is one way to do a video that I have. So here we go.
Introducing Emma. How are you? I'm good. How long have you been training? 4 years in September. I don't know how she does that. I can't do a handstand. No more than walk like that.
Okay.
Introducing
I don't need that again. Okay, so there's you saw that, I'm assuming, and there's no music. There's a few people speaking in the background. Of course, if you can't do a handstand, you don't do it. No. So
Yeah,
so
that was a cool video.
okay, so thank you. So that was just done real quick. We just put something together, and you notice the people speaking were real close to the camera. I mean, I had the microphone right on the camera, and they were speaking, so it was real clear, even though there was other kids in the background. And so you should be aware. So even the person doing the handstand, you could hear her voice because I was right there with the camera.
Okay. Yes. Yep.
Okay, so now sounds make a big difference. Let me see. I got this screen share has stopped. Let's start. Okay, sounds. I'm going to put another one up in a second. Sounds have made a big difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one that you're going to hear a sound in a second. Let me get this on here. No. Okay, hold on a second. Let me share this.
Yeah.
You can hear a pig, yeah? Okay, so.
Pig power.
Okay, so can you see the pig power thing now?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so I might not play this. This is kind of long. Okay, I might not play this the whole way through, but I like to have extra sound in the thing, and then you're going to hear the person interviewed in the background voice. You're only going to see her once or twice, and I'm not going to play the whole thing for you. These are just options. So let's start, but I want to catch your attention with the video, and I think this first sounds do.
We got them as little piglets the first year that we were on the property. That was about 6 or 7 years ago. We didn't have a place to put them, so they went into one of the chicken pens. Same basic structure as the pig pen is now, and they started to tear up the ground. I am Clara Bryant. I am the farmer
They're pigs.
at Sunnyside Farm. We raise pork, chicken, eggs, Thanksgiving turkeys, and newly launched, we're doing cut flowers. There are 3 farmers. There's myself, my stepfather Homer, who is background in a sheet metal mechanic. He was an experimental model maker.
Okay, I'm going to stop this for right this second. Okay, so back to the thing. So you notice down here, I start to give you a video that has a sound to draw your attention. Okay, and then we have the photos, and you hear the person who's talking. And I do introduce her by showing her a little bit, but she's talking. I try to bring the volume down a little bit while she's talking. Also, what I like to do for interviews is I like to interview the people first, so I have a rough idea what they're going to say, so I'll know what to photograph for the stills and the video, because I took video clips and stills in there. So there's both options are there.
What I liked, I would like to learn how to do. Well, it's obviously it's with editing and stuff, but so at the end you did like a voiceover. So like you had the videos of her in her like next to the pigs and like kind of gardening and stuff while she was talking in the background. I thought that was really cool because that's more of like a documentary type style interview, and I really like that.
Well, and also it helps you. By doing that type of thing, you can help make a difference to people. You can tell their story, and you notice at one point. Now, I don't know about all the free editing tools. Okay, I do know the 2 Vegas ones I sent you. You can easily drop the voice behind the stills and make the visual so you only see the visual. So you can do that. Okay, and that's something obviously I did. So be aware that that's very possible, but also be aware that when she was done talking each segment, and I have to figure out where do I want to break that. But it's almost like putting a puzzle together. It's like a
Yeah.
jigsaw puzzle. So when I broke that up, I didn't just have one sound. I had like 5, 6, 10 seconds of sound of the event before she started talking again, so that you have something to come to.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
what editing tools are you using right now? Because I sent you some, but I think you either used the iPhone or Windows. I forgot.
Well, for the video, you're meaning, right?
Yeah.
For the videos, I would be using the iMovies, which is on my laptop, because it's just easier to edit and stuff on like a bigger screen.
Okay.
So I prefer on my laptop, and I already have the the iMovies.
Okay. iMovie should do this. iMovie should do this. I haven't used it in so long. But practice, even before you start a big video. Have someone interview someone. Just talk to them real good. Get like 30 seconds. And then also get what we call like the B-roll. You know what I mean? The other thing. It doesn't even matter while you're practicing what it is. I mean, in the long run, you want to take what they talk about and record and shoot that. And that's what we call B-roll. That's just other stuff, extra stuff. But the way to practice is put the two together and figure out how you can eliminate the person's picture and keep their voice. And you might be able to, like, let's say they talk for 30 seconds. Let's just say they do, okay? You might see their face for 10 or 15, and you might be able to cut it and delete the visual part of that and drop their voice below so that you can still hear their voice and not see see them, but you can see what we call the B-roll. So practice with that, because I don't know enough about iMovie. I know we can do it in the Sony stuff, and I think you can do it in the iMovie because you can do that. So tell me if I've just confused you, if that makes sense.
No, it does. I'm not really familiar with it myself. But what I can do is I can like do some research, get some information on it, maybe, and then also open it up and really start looking for things myself. Get comfortable with it. So yeah, I can go ahead and do that and see what I can do with it.
I don't remember the last time we talked. Did I talk about learning to type like when you type, do you know your keys on did I ever bring that up? I like to use that as a selling point a lot. If you're ever typing a story or a letter or anything out, if you type long enough, you don't even hardly have to look at the keys. You know, your keys are here. But as soon as you have to edit and you have to learn each step individually, what happens is you lose that creativity because you're so busy learning your software that it doesn't come natural. So, for example, one reason I use the video editing that I use so much is I've used it for 5 or 6 years. So and every time they have an upgrade, I have to learn something new, but I don't have to learn the whole program. You know, the basics learn. So it is a great idea for you to learn your video by just little things to start off with.
I am familiar with that program that I have because I used to make trailers, because you can do like trailer videos, like creepy, scary movies and stuff. Yeah. So I used to do that. But the actual making the movie part of it, I have not even used. So I'd like to get more. This will be nice for me to get more familiar with that part on that thing. So
well, that would be a big part for you. Now I'm going to see if I can. Okay, I have 2 more videos up here because I know we got like 10 minutes or so. I did something of what they call a Gulf War social. I don't think I talked to them as a video too much. I think you're going to hear the sounds and the audio for this more than, and I got close as I can. So let me get this up and let me see if I can, I got to socialize. I got to get this so I can share the page. Okay. Share. Okay. Share. Okay. Can you see this, Gulf War?
Yes, we can. Yep.
Okay. I don't remember how long this is. So I'm going to start this. There's no interview on this, but there's a lot of sound. And I use the mic as a way to hear what they're saying. Okay. So this is just another way to document just what you're saying in the software. So let's see what we got. I might not play the whole thing because I got one more I'd like to share. You notice I want something to draw your attention.
These brief announcements. Gulf War still needs volunteers. Help out at the bar. The mighty ram is on the move. Oh, hail the goblin oven. Pound the drum for each death blow. The clash of battle ring. The mighty ram is on the move. Oh, hail the goblin oven.
Okay, I'm cutting you short here because I know I want to be able to show some other things here. So let's see, we got that. Do you notice I got close with the microphone. I documented exactly what you were saying you like to do. I documented the event. There was no interviews, but I had a lot of music in there.
Yes, yeah. I also really liked the transition. How you had it. It wasn't like anything really elaborate or anything. It was just like the basic, kind of like what you see in other documentaries, like on TV.
I'm glad you caught that, because what I do try to do is mix the stills with the video, and sometimes it's a little tough to tell in the beginning what's a still and what's a video, because I remember I told you with Zach's, if he wants to transition like that, that's great. That's his preference. I get it. Right. But I like a transition that you almost don't know what you're watching. You're just watching.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Any more questions? Because I have one more that I can share with you. Hold on a second.
No, I don't have any questions.
I don't think I do either.
So be thinking, let's put it this way. So what do you think you want to do your video for over the weekend?
Let's see.
I know what.
What?
Well, what do you think?
I was gonna think of doing a transition and showing off all my cats.
Your cats?
Yes.
Well, let me make this. How many cats you have?
7.
Okay, so how about this? For the video part, this is a suggestion. For the interview part, why don't you interview like a parent to ask, what is it like to have all these pets and all the cats, and what do we have to do? That's your interview part, okay? And then you could also interview each other if you want to say, what is it like to have the pets in the house? But if you interview, let's say, your mom, you can get that type of question of like, okay, what's it like to have the pets? Do you find it a lot of work? Do you ever get surprised? And all these little things that you can use in the interview part, but you don't have to show the interviewee all the time. Now you can start following the cats around and my suggestion is when you get a clip of the cats, do like 20 seconds or 30 seconds, no more. You don't have to do like a 5-minute thing following the cat. Do them in little clips because you will find that so much easier to get together, okay, to be able to find a clip. So if the cat's eating, if the cat's playing with another cat, all those are nice little clips to get together. And you can, if you can in your program, eliminate the sound at all. But if they have a part where they're noisy, and I don't know if they meow or what they do, but if there's a part they're noisy, keep that in. But you see, you've already captured it, so it doesn't matter. You can eliminate it in the editing. You don't have to worry about it beforehand. The goal is capture all your stuff. Like, for example, and I wouldn't want to tell anyone this, but if the cat's up on the top shelf and knocks things over, what a great sound to get. Okay. You see, so as long as you have it, then you don't have to worry if you eliminate it during your editing, or you can keep it in. Anything, because you notice in 2 of the videos there that I have, I really do start where the sound draws your attention, like the pigs or the music, more than anything else.
I think we're gonna go to a there's some, like, I think they're like cherry, or there's some flowering trees.
Yeah.
And they're in like a graveyard. I think it's in Red Lion. East York. Oh, East York. On the top of the hill back there. Laura says it's on the top of the hill in East York on that big cemetery.
Oh, on the is it Mount Rose Cemetery?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. With their flowering cherry trees.
Yeah, there you go.
So we were going to do that. So I was thinking of maybe doing like an interview there. And I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe
one suggestion, if you're going to do the interview there, try to do the interview part in a spot where it's not too windy and too much noise. You get real close because you'll get wind. There's nothing wrong with doing it. Just be aware that the wind and stuff might disrupt hearing what they say. So just fine. If the wind's behind you or behind a wall or something where it won't get you, that's good. But if the wind's hitting your microphone, you're going to just be aware where it is.
Okay.
And that'll work fine. And then the person you interview can talk about the flowers and stuff. Then you got to get your B-roll create part has got to capture all the leaves. You know, you can lie down on your back and capture the trees up by the sky and try to bring the sky over to the leaves. There's a lot of options to that.
Okay. All right. And I'll also try to make a backup plan just in case if it's too rainy or windy that day, maybe something inside that I can do. But I'll come up with something.
Well, you always have cats to fall back on.
2 of my own. Yeah.
Okay, I do have one more that I put aside here. Let me see. The Big Brothers, Big Sisters used to have a turtle derby. So let me just hold on. Okay, let me get this.
A turtle derby, huh?
Yeah, they used to do it. Now I'm going to share this. Okay, this shouldn't be that long. And they did it on the Cadorus Creek. And I'm going to, can you see it okay?
Oh, yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
full screen.
Now, again, I don't know if I did much interview on here. I don't remember because this is kind of old. But the part behind this is that I brought the microphone right up to the person who's talking. And then I did a lot of B-roll. So here we go. So let's see.
What we're going to do today is dump 2,000 pre-sold rubber turtles off of the Market Street Ridge to benefit Big Brothers, Big Sisters. 1, 2, 3, go!
They would drop it off at the bridge over there, and when it drops, they would go across the creek all the way to the rope line, and if your turtle goes through the tube first, you're the winner.
Today we raised about $10,000 to support our mentoring programs. We pair adults with children in our community who need mentors, friends, and just people to look up to.
I thought they were like going to swim all to one side and stay there, so the people in the canoes or the kayaks had to push them over.
Currently we have 55 kids on our waiting list, and 40 of them are young boys. So men, If you're out there and you can hear me, we need you. So in addition to a fundraiser, we're hoping to create some awareness for our organization. Our office is right here in the corner of the building right here at 227 West Market Street. And down the stretch they come. There it is. That might be the winner right there. Look at him. Go, little buddy, go. The orange one. The red one. Somebody go in there, please. All right, we got a couple in there. A collection of turtles is officially called a bale of turtles. We're going to go even bigger next year. Again, we sold 2,000 turtles to date.
I thought this event was fun. I was hoping that I will win. I'm glad other people won.
Finish line's over here. They got to stack up in this turtle trap. Push them this way. To mention our corporate sponsors, Ironic and Keeping It Green. Oh, we got an escapee.
Okay, so let me get off that part.
Can I adopt
Okay.
the turtle?
I'm sorry?
Can I adopt one of the turtles?
Well, I don't, they didn't do it last year, so I think they only did it for a couple years. But that was the Big Brothers Big Sisters. But did you notice, I really didn't find anyone to interview. So what I did, I didn't have any authority. So what I did is I caught one of the kids who were watching and who took part in donating to get a turtle. And I asked her later, what did you see? And she explained to me everything. I've seen it. Don't get it wrong. I got all that. But I gave me some audio of everything that happened because it came through her eyes. It was like this video was put together through what she saw. So there's a lot of different ways to do videos.
Do you have is it a external mic that you use, or that little microphone?
I have a mic that sits right on my camera.
Okay.
Now, I don't think I used, well, I might, hold on, let me go back to my camera here. Okay.
Because it's very clear and like consistent volume. I like it.
Okay, this is, I didn't have this camera before, but I had a camera similar to this that I shot because I was able to shoot stills. And this is an mic that went on top of the camera and it plugs in. But the best way to get the audio, and you might have noticed when I was talking to the girl, okay, she was talking, and it happened even when you didn't see her face. I got real close, so my mic was really close to her.
Okay.
Okay, and if you also notice, you might know that area of the Cadorus Creek where the boat launch is. You might know that area on Philadelphia Street.
Yes, I do actually. I think
Okay,
so.
and
Yeah.
there's a big concrete wall next to the boat launch.
Right.
Okay, we did the interview there because the breeze was coming in from the south then, and
Oh, okay.
there was no wind coming at her. So that's why I had such a clear, so I took all that into consideration.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know at what point our thing is going to get cut off. So
Oh, is it? Oh, wow. Oh, it's like 3 minutes past.
that's
Huh.
great. I think I'm technically able to get 40 minutes. So, but I always say half hour to save us some time. Okay, I've already set up a Zoom link for Monday. Monday at 3. Okay, we'll go over your stuff.
Sure.
Okay, I will send it. I will send it to you. Matter of fact, I'll just send it to you and Zach so you can share with Taylor.
Okay.
And I'll send you the links. And if you can possibly send me anything by late Sunday so I can download it or try to get it ready Monday, that'll be a big help. Okay.
Sure. I can really try to get that done for you.
Okay. And I'm going to send this recording to Zach so he gets the chance to see what we talked about, since especially I talked about his music.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other questions before we sign off?
No, I don't.
Okay.
But just so you know, there might be a lot of cats because we have 7 cats.
Perfect. Perfect. And then maybe you can even introduce each one of them by
Yeah.
name.
Like I'll put the name in the part that they are in above them. Like say one of our cats' name are Blue. I'll put Blue at the top of the screen.
Or you can take a piece of paper and put it right in front as if the cat's holding it up.
Oh.
High on Blue.
Yeah.
You could do that too. Like he's
Yeah,
holding up the sign.
when he's sitting
Yeah.
down, I can put it in front of one of his paws.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with.
Yeah, it will be fun. Yeah.
Okay, I will see you on Monday. Right after we sign off here, I will send you the link for Monday's Zoom.
Okay. Thank you, Randy.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.